Hi, this is Deborah Sable Thornbrew, and I'm going to introduce how to approach Unit 11, our final unit, in the CSIT 125 Microsoft Word for Business online course. After you log in to Blackboard, click the Unit Assignments page, and this last unit should be displayed here, Unit 11, Working with Forms, Master Documents, and Customizing Word to Suit You. Note that all tasks for Unit 11 are due by midnight on May the 5th, 2017. I'm going to go ahead and click into the unit. The first thing you'll see is an important message about this unit. This unit covers two chapters in our textbook, Chapter 11 and Chapter 12. You're only going to do one major project for Chapter 11. In Chapter 12, you are responsible for knowing the material in that chapter, and you're going to do a very small, very brief project for Chapter 12. It shouldn't take you more than 10 or 15 minutes to complete it. And there's also an opportunity for extra credit points here in Unit 11. So after reading this message, you can click over here on the left-hand side and go ahead and click into the first folder for Chapter 11 right here. Here it gives you an overview of the topics we're going to cover in the Chapter 11. Content control fields, which allows you to build things like drop-down menus where you can click something from a list and populate the field with it. Check boxes, text boxes, combo boxes, that kind of thing. Things that you would use to build an interactive online form that people can fill out and click drop-down lists on. And Chapter 11 also deals with another main topic called Master Documents and Subdocuments. This is kind of like when you have an outline and you have a main document that you created and you want to include other documents with it, sort of embed those other documents into the main document. So you've got a master document and then you have other files that you call subdocuments that are brought in afterwards, and they all can work together to make one major document. So this is another way that people can collaborate with one another. Down here at the bottom we have the bulleted list of the skills covered in Chapter 11 and a list of the tasks for Chapter 11. You're going to do one major project that will be submitted into SimNet. You're going to watch videos, and if you want some extra credit points, I believe it's 10 extra credit points, you can do that as well. Coming back up here, if you click into the assignment page for Chapter 11, this gives you the details. This is also where you can find the video I made for you that shows you how to create those drop-down menus and list boxes and things like that. Also here is information about how to do the major project, the main project, and there's a link here to an important example document. When you click this link, it opens up a Word interactive online form that I created just as an example to show you kind of what you're going to be doing on the main project. You're going to create something similar to this, and for example here you would click a drop-down menu and then choose from that menu. You can also click and start typing. You can choose a checkbox, text box here. These are the things you're going to be creating in your own project. Okay, I'm going to close that, get back to Blackboard. Please don't forget to take the quiz, the last quiz that we have in Blackboard for this class. It combines questions for chapters 11 and 12. There's also some extra website links that I've created for you here for additional help if you need it. The evaluation points are listed here. When you come up to the top, if you're interested in the extra credit, you can click right here on the left, extra credit. And on this page, this discusses what the extra credit is, and you're going to do the extra credit right here on this page. This is where you're going to turn it in. So what you would do is read these 6 steps here. You're going to answer 3 questions by doing a little bit of research on the internet, and when you find the answers to those questions, then you can come here and click Write Submission, right like this, and click in here and just type here your answers to those questions, to these 3 questions here. And then at the end, at the bottom, you would just click Submit down here in the lower right corner. Okay, so that's the extra credit. For Chapter 12, I'm going to click into Chapter 12 link. Chapter 12 is very brief as far as what you have to do for it. You're going to read Chapter 12, which deals with customizing Word to suit you, and also it talks a little bit about the cloud, something called SkyDrive, which used to be called SkyDrive, now it's called OneDrive. So you need to read about that, but you're not going to be using the cloud in this class. Here is an additional document link here that you would need to also open. When you click that, it has additional content that you need to read through. It's not very long. There's more pictures than anything else. And there's also additional links here that you can click to give you some resource information in addition to what I'm giving you in Blackboard, also in addition to Chapter 12. At the bottom of this page, there is another video that shows you how to do these steps, which is the project for Chapter 12. This project is worth 10 points. It takes maybe 10 minutes to do, and these are the steps for you to follow right here. But if you would like to watch a video that demonstrates all of these steps, that's what this is. That's what this video link will do. So again, Chapter 12 is a brief project, very small, but you do need to read the chapter. So I'm going to go back to the very beginning of Unit 11, which includes Chapters 11 and 12. If you have questions, please email me as soon as you can. Start this as soon as you can so that you have enough time.